Forever! If you're anything like me and you're interested in the brand new action RPG games that are coming out, then you've probably already seen Forever. Even if you haven't been interested in the newest game, Forever has been making waves in both the action RPG scene and the MMO scene, for good reason. Now, first of all, Forever is an online multiplayer action RPG set in a vast fantasy world. Alone or with friends, embark on an epic journey. As of early access release, this is online play only. There's no private servers, there's no offline play, it's completely online, which is a bold way to make a game like this. It is a genuinely impressive little game that feels like it wants to be an MMO, but it just isn't. Why isn't it an MMO? Well, it's not massive. On average, you'll probably see around 10 to 30 people in one area, which is a good amount of people, but it's very uncommon and pretty sparse. The only time that I actually saw that many people was on day one. When you first load up the game, that first day that everybody was loading up into the game, they were all in the same starting area. And let me tell you, the servers were not happy. But once you started getting into the open world, it started to smooth out a little bit until they brought the servers down. Now, Forever is impressive because it is blending a online multiplayer genre with combat and progression akin to like Enshrouded maybe? Just a little bit more flashy, a little bit more cartoonish. There's less weight, at least with the class that I was playing a rogue. There's less weight to the combat and more just about mechanics, enemies, enemy attack patterns, boss mechanics, things like that, things of that nature. I remember streaming it and someone mentioned that it kind of reminds them of Final Fantasy, and in a way it kind of does. The dungeon mechanics feel pretty Final Fantasy-ish. You kill a bunch of enemies, move on to the next area, kill a bunch of enemies, move on to the next area, get to a boss, fight the boss, dodge the mechanics, kill the boss. I mean, there's a lot of games that have that same type of template, but I saw where they were coming from. And a lot of people have just been comparing it to an MMO just for the fact that it's very online, but not in a way that's annoying. Now, I know for some people, MMOs don't really hit that target because the amount of people and the amount of transmog and different type of customizations really takes them out of the experience. Because when someone's running around in a big hamster costume or something of that nature, it can break the immersion. And Forever, other players are so sparse that for a while you kind of forget that you're playing an online game. Which can seem like a bad thing for an online multiplayer game, but it has its perks. You don't need a party. A party helps, but you don't need it. Now, the biggest problem that Forever is seeing right now is just server stability. It's in early access, so just let that be known. Take it with a grain of salt. But the servers have just been down and down and down. Luckily for me, most of the downtime happens when I usually go to bed. I don't have any issues really having it go down in the middle of the day. Only a couple times it's done that. But even so, it seems that their servers were not ready for the amount of people and the amount of eyes that this game was gonna get on. Because other than the servers, the game is pretty good. Even though the servers are kind of bad right now, the devs are actively working on it. They just released a Steam notification, a Discord announcement that they're working on the servers and the things that they've already implemented to the servers to try to fix and help with the amount of players. It's been out for 4 days and I have 48 hours. Wholly unemployed. But that just goes to show how impressive and fun the game is. The game is genuinely fun. Like, the combat looks pretty simple, but there's enough depth and mechanics to it to feel like fighting anything over your level is a matter of life and death. There's a perfect block system, so you want to get that as many times as possible because it can add a status effect like stagger or just slow the enemy's attack patterns. There's poison, there's certain resistances to certain things, there's certain penetrations to certain things. The game looks simple, but it has enough depth to create these really interesting builds, and it takes time to master. Those are the types of games that I think a lot of us could say that we're interested in. I play MMOs pretty regularly. One of my main ones being Final Fantasy. Coming out of Final Fantasy, this is a breath of fresh air. In Final Fantasy, I have to press 5 different buttons to do one action or one rotation. In Forever, to do a combo, I hold one button, but then I transition into an actual ability. And the abilities, even though it's just a couple of them, to different weapon types, like I remember my starter daggers did not have the same attacks as some daggers that I got later on in the game. So even same weapon types, but different rarity or different name can have different abilities. There's just depth to the game that I enjoy, and I've always enjoyed real-time action combat. Forever, for me, 8 out of 10. And those 2 points seem very fixable, so I'm seeing this game becoming a really good one. I'm gonna be on the lookout for updates and stuff. If you're interested in giving the game a shot, it'd be kind of hard to recommend it just based off of the server stability. The servers go down so frequently that you might not even be able to play the day you buy it. But I definitely think this game is worth a try, at least later down the line when the servers get a little better. So stay on the lookout, because I definitely think this game has a lot of potential. Like, the game is good, it's really fun when the servers work. We'll just kind of have to wait and see whether it gets better in the coming weeks.
God, I hope so.
I mean, with the constant work that they've been doing for the servers and the roadmap that they released, the game looks like it could shape up to be a really special game by the end of the year. And I hope so. I hope it achieves that. I hope it realizes a fraction of the potential that I see in it. If you want to follow my adventure through Forever, I'm probably going to be streaming it every now and then, so follow me on Twitch, follow me here on YouTube, and join me for the ride. Join me for the adventure. Or maybe I'll see you in the game. Catch you later.